What's up, you guys? It's Alicia from Alicia Wagner Fitness. Today, I wanted to spend just a little bit of time speaking about the Online Trainer Academy and really just give an update on my review video that I did last winter. It is currently October 2017, and I finished the Online Trainer Academy in January 2017. So I've had about 10 months of putting what I've learned into practice and getting my hands dirty, so to speak. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit of insight into what the Online Trainer Academy can do for you, or even if it's right for you to enroll in it or not. So first things first, if you're unfamiliar with what the Online Trainer Academy is, this is a course developed by John Goodman. And it is really just like what the textbook says. This is a textbook, by the way. Very nice. Still refer to it. But it teaches the fundamentals of online training, and it's really designed to take an in-person trainer that wants more freedom and more money, more income by taking their business online, either 100% online like my business is, or into a hybrid model where you do some in-person training and some online training. And it's really designed to take you from point A, having no business, no idea what you're doing, to having a fully functioning business and getting it off the ground effectively and quickly. So let's dive in, shall we? So quick backstory, if you haven't watched my original video, I will link it in the description. But basically, I started building my online fitness business from scratch. I was previously an in-person trainer at a gym in my hometown of Columbia, Missouri, and I did that for a couple years until I graduated college, and I decided that, there's no future in fitness. I don't really want to own a gym, and, waking up at 4 a.m. to train clients and all day until late at night just doesn't seem that appealing. That was kind of my thoughts. So I left this industry that I really, really cared about. And I went into marketing, and I did that for a couple years, and it was great until I uprooted my life and moved around the world. I moved to Japan, and my job did not come with me, and so I was really left going, well, what do I do now? So I basically put on my entrepreneurial boots and got to work, and I spent a couple of months trying to figure out how to build my online business, get people to pay me to coach them remotely, and it was like very moderately successful. There are a lot of issues that I had starting out. Number one being that nobody even knew what I was doing. Nobody thought of me as the fitness professional because for 2-3 years I hadn't really been posting anything about fitness. And the sort of second issue that I ran into is that I didn't have very good systems for keeping on top of my business and keeping on top of my coaching, and therefore keeping my clients accountable. So that was something that I also struggled with in the beginning. So a couple months after sort of starting down this road on my own, I start taking this course that comes out. I'm one of the first students in it, and I get to work on it, right? And I just start putting the lessons into practice bit by bit. And the number one thing that I think it helped me with is getting organized and taking the correct actions to move the dial in the direction that I wanted to move. When I was doing it on my own, I had no direction. I was kind of like, let's throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And that works for some people, but this certainly cut my learning curve down. And, it just gave me the ability to start chipping away at building my business. Very, very similar to how I almost explain to a lot of my clients who are trying to lose weight or build muscle or, just transform their life, is that it doesn't happen all at once, and you have to show up, and you have to take the right actions, and you have to do it consistently. And that's honestly the only way to do it. There's no shortcut. And so this is what kind of got me started in taking daily action, being consistent, and actually taking the right actions that mattered. which for me was building relationships, letting people know what I did, giving them value before I ever asked for a cent, and just showing up and doing that daily, right? Most of the clients that I've worked with now have been following my content for many, many months. And it has taken them that many touch points to finally trust me to work with me as their coach. So that was one of the first lessons that I learned in the academy is number one, focus on building relationships and giving away value so that people know what you do and they know you're good at it. If they don't know, there's absolutely no reason for them to approach you and ask for your help, which is just very different than the space of one-on-one training in a gym where, you have the trainer uniform on, you're there, and, a potential client walks in the door and you're immediately the expert, right? When you're building your network for an online business, it's not so easy. You really have to go out and build those relationships yourself. You've got to show people who you are. You've got to show people what you do, and you've got to be authentic and you've got to be good at it. People don't want to waste their money online, so you've got to make it easy for them, and you've got to show them that you are worth the investment. So those are really the biggest takeaways and the things that have sort of paid dividends for me for the past several months. When I first started out, because I was really starting from scratch, I didn't really have people banging on my door looking for a trainer. Sometimes people would speak about their health or like, oh, I really need to get in shape, but nobody was asking me to train them until probably after a good 6 months of putting out solid content and solving problems for them, right? I did this in daily Facebook tips, Instagram tips. I started an email list and I started emailing people, all of these things. And it was giving and giving and giving and showing them my value. And when the time came for them to invest in their health and to work with a coach or a trainer, I was the one that they came to. And so this is what's happening to me now, right? Is I actually have people reaching out to me and asking for my help instead of me really seeking them out. They have seen my stuff and they trust me, and that is really how most of my client relationships have started. So those are my big takeaways. The other thing I wanted to say about the Online Trainer Academy is that while it does cater to the online coaching model as opposed to like developing ebooks or products that you would sell, a lot of the same principles could apply if that is the path that you want to go down. But a lot of people do really, really well starting in the one-on-one coaching business and then branching out from there. So that's kind of where I'm at with my business. Right now I'm specializing in the online one-on-one coaching space. In 2018, I'll be looking to roll out maybe some group coaching. And at some point down the line, maybe an ebook, maybe a product. But right now, I can give my clients really good value and I can get compensated really well for my online coaching services, my online one-on-one coaching services. So those are my thoughts there. If you happen to be an online trainer that has already, been working with clients online and you already have systems that work well for you, then this course might not be the right one for you. If you are looking to sort of expand your clientele, it is very likely that a business course or a marketing course is going to be more up your alley and what you need. But this is a really good jumping off point for anybody just getting started and for anybody that is not quite ready to go down the paid marketing route, right? You need to, John always has this saying about, you don't pour gasoline on a pile of logs, you pour it on a fire. And that's honestly what this course will help you do, is help build your fire so that when you do start using paid marketing, you're just pouring gasoline on it and your success explodes, right? So I have only just recently started with Facebook ads myself. It is everything I've done up until this point has been just totally free marketing, if you even want to call it marketing. I just call it relationship building. And that's that. So hopefully this video is useful. Check the description for links to some helpful articles and to get on the wait list. All right, guys, cheers and thanks for tuning in.